I chose to cast Theseus for this project from the book Midsummer Night's Dream. The actor I chose is Peter O'Toole. Some of his movies are Lawrence of Arabia, How to Steal a Million, Caligula, and Cressida. He has also acted in Greek mythology. As well as some movies about ancient Rome. He has also acted as British royalty in the early 1100s. The reason he would make a good ruler is because he has acted as a ruler in many of his movies. He acted as British King Henry II in his movie The Lion Winter. He has also acted as the King of Troy in the movie Troy. In the movie Augustus, he also acted as the Roman ruler Augustus.
For these three reasons, I found it suiting to have Peter O'Toole act as Theseus.
His characterization was also very close to that of Theseus. An example would be in Act 1 Scene 1, Theseus forces Hermia to marry Demetrius against her will between the lines of 47 to 53. What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid, to you your father should be as good a god, one that composed your beauties ye and one, to whom you are but as a form in wax, but him imprinted and within his power to leave the figure and disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman. In his movie Augustus, he does a similar scene in which he has characterization that is very similar to Theseus in Midsummer Night's Dream.
Father, I love Iulus.
He is Mark Antony's son. He seeks revenge on Augustus for the death of his father.
He betrayed me. Iulus will betray you. There is no other way.
And there are also more examples. In Act 4, Theseus chooses to ignore Athenian law and the will of Aegeus for love. For the idea of love, Theseus makes an exception. He says, "Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more will hear anon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will, for in temple by and with us these couples shall eternally be knit."
This is Helen. Helen? Helen of Sparta?
Helen of Troy.
Welcome.
Thank you, good king.
This means that just like the character of Theseus, Peter O'Toole can make sacrifices for love. He did this as the King of Troy, so a Greek duke would not be all that different. There is at least one more example of how the characterization of Peter O'Toole can be similar to that of Theseus. An example would be in his movie Beckett. In his movie Beckett, he acted as British King Henry II. In the movie, he showed that, like Theseus, he can be a just ruler.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing in the world, unless you can find sport in their intents, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain, to do you service. Theseus then replies, saying, I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss, when simpleness and duty tender it. Go bring them in, and take your places, ladies. In Beckett, Peter O'Toole is a just ruler.
This girl. I fancy her. She's Very tiresome of you. I fancy her myself. All right. She's yours.
From this movie and the examples, we can see that Peter O'Toole would make a great Theseus.